All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the Will Dogs Games and Wrestling, where we break down everything from wrestling to video games to anything nerd like you guys want to hear about. So Fastlane was yesterday, and unfortunately, I don't have a lot of good things to say right now. WWE seems to be dropping the ball on a lot of things, and it's really making me frustrated. Yesterday, the main event of Fastlane was Brock Lesnar against Roman Reigns against Dean Ambrose, triple threat match. Winner takes on Triple H for the title at Mania. Now, first of all, let me say I didn't do a review of Rumble, and I apologize. My reviews haven't been there lately, but I was not a big fan of Triple H taking the title. I thought it made the title scene way too predictable, and yesterday only served to confirm my doubts about everything. So I had a little bit of hope that they would have either Lesnar or Ambrose go over. Preferably Ambrose. I love Ambrose. Everybody loves Ambrose. The crowd loves Ambrose. And when you're running a show, say The Walking Dead, if you don't do what people want to see, you're going to get canceled. Now, WWE seems to be in a, bizarro world where they can do whatever the hell they want, and it doesn't matter. So, not too happy right now. So, Reigns went over, so he won, and he's going to face Triple H at Mania, and now I'm not happy. Just not happy. It was predictable. I am not excited for Mania. This should have been, historically, the February pay-per-view has been the kind of like a go-home Raw, if you will. Go home right before the Mania, but like pay-per-view wise. So it should have gotten me excited for Mania. And what did it do? It gave me a bunch of lackluster matches that I was not excited for. I mean, the AJ Styles Chris Jericho was alright. I was okay with that one. I didn't like the whole handshake at the end. Sorry, guys. There should have been a heel turn there. It gave me a bunch of lackluster matches that honestly, I give a crap about Mania this year. And this is the second year in a row. Last year, I said the only way they could save Mania for me was if they had Rollins cash in his Money in the Bank, and they did. Okay, so that made an alright show for me. But what did we have? We had, Bray Wyatt get buried again, not win against Taker. We had, I can't even remember half the other matches. Cena against Rusev, where Cena won. I mean, really? Come on, guys. Let's put over some of this young talent, and they're not doing that. And then when they do put it over, they try to turn them into old talent. Look at Reigns for that. Because Reigns is nothing but John Cena 2.0. Sorry, guys. Anybody can see it. He's putting out corny promos. He's doing the same 5 frickin' moves every match. What are we going to see? We're going to see a punch on the apron. We're going to see a Superman punch. We're going to see a spear. Those are the things we see out of Roman Reigns. And he just reminds me way too much of John Cena. John Cena is, McMahon's little poster boy, and that's great, fine. He does a lot of good work. I respect John Cena for his Make-A-Wish stuff, but as a wrestler, no. Because you go back and look at the 90s, look at a Shawn Michaels match. Look at a Stone Cold Steve Austin match. Look at Triple H before he was Triple H, when he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley. They did more than normal, and not everything was predictable. I mean, I think back to 1999 on Raw when Mankind won the title. Would anybody have guessed that? Oh, no. All right, everybody thought The Rock was keeping the title, and Mankind won. And it was a big moment. But when you have this predictable booking, I'm going to stop watching pay-per-views here pretty soon, because I can tell you how you get a book. And that's wrong. Now, the one thing that I do, I am a little excited for, and this is just rumor at this point. I've read online. Apparently, Taker's opponent at Mania this year is going to be somebody not with the company, somebody not signed with the company right now. Now, did a little bit of thinking, a little bit of discussing with my wife who watches as well, and we both think. Now, this seems a little off the wall. This is kind of a bold prediction, but CM Punk. Not with the company right now. He's with the UFC. UFC is already partnered with WWE. You can look at WrestleMania 31 when Ronda Rousey did a little bit. And I think if anybody could get Punk back to the company and cool down both sides, it'd be Undertaker. And Taker's last good match at Mania was against CM Punk. So, my little prediction is, what if instead of having the big build up to the Taker match, it's announced that Taker's going against somebody mystery opponent, all right, and Taker can't do his little mind games before Mania that he usually does, which is a shame. I love the promos before Mania for the Taker match, whoever he's wrestling. Well, we get to Mania, and Taker comes out first. That never happens. Taker never comes out first. He's always the second one. He's playing the mind games, but he has to come out first because the guy he's wrestling is a mystery. And then all of a sudden you hear that, he's standing in the ring, you hear the static, and Cult of Personality plays, and the whole arena pops. It would be perfect. Now, would it take a lot to get that to happen? Yes. Do I think it's the right move? Yes. I hope cooler heads prevail and that happens. I also hope Taker retires after this match. So, we'll see what happens. Am I excited for WrestleMania? No. How do I rate Fastlane? On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it about a 3 or a 4. There was a couple good matches, but nothing that got me excited. I mean, I remember back to when Elimination Chamber was the February pay-per-view, and you honestly didn't know who was going in as the title holder because of the 6-man aspect of it, and the way the match could play out. And you had 2 of those matches. I love those matches, and now, really, guys, Fastlane, who cares? Who cares? I don't care about Fastlane. Nobody cares about Fastlane. The only reason I cared last year was because Daniel Bryan had a chance to get into the main event of WrestleMania and send Roman Reigns packing. Didn't happen. Of course it didn't happen. They want somebody to put Roman Reigns over. And he's not over. He's never going to be over because you've shoved him down our throats. I hope WWE is listening right now. Fix your product. All right. I'm that close right now, guys, to canceling my subscription to the network. The only thing keeping me there is the classic matches. I give a crap about the current stuff right now. All right, I watch it because it's wrestling, but this is like 1995. This is actually like year 2000, 99, 2000 WCW. You know what happened to them in 2001? You guys bought them. Guys, you're making the same exact mistakes. You're letting the older guys go over. You're not building any new stars. The new stars you are building, you're shoving down the audience's throats. You're losing buys for attendance to your live events, to your pay-per-views, to your Monday Night Raws, to your Thursday Night SmackDowns, or whenever the hell it is. You're losing all this stuff, and you don't seem to care. I give you guys 5 years and you're gone. Unless you change something. Alright? And the one thing you need to change is start listening to your audience. I'm not saying let the guy win who the audience likes, but build them. I mean, you can build somebody without having them win. You can build somebody by having them have interesting promos, an interesting storyline. Do something. Alright? And if the audience likes somebody you don't, who cares? You're not paying for it. You are not you're not paying the money to go see it. You're putting it on for the audience, not for yourselves. Alright? The other thing that needs to happen, Vince McMahon, you need to ride off into the sunset. You've done great things, but you are out of touch, guy. All right, Triple H has done great things down in NXT. I love me an NXT event. That's the other reason I watch the network. NXT is awesome. The developmental, it's not because it's new faces. It's because of the way they build their stars. And then what happens? Those stars get called up to Raw, and then we forget about them. What's Neville been up to? What's Tyler Breeze been up to? Absolutely nothing. Tyler Breeze has been jobbing in Intercontinental title matches. Neville, I haven't seen him since the Rumble when he didn't do anything. Rusev, I mean, I know he's injured, but still, even against John Cena, I couldn't seem to care. So, what are you doing? It can't be that they get called up and all of a sudden they're mediocre. No. They're getting called up, you're giving them crap, and then they have to be mediocre because you don't want them going over the guys who are established, which is a problem. I hope when Sami Zayn gets called up, I honestly hope you can do something with him because he is such a great talent. But I fear for him when you call him up. I mean, yes, he had a great match against John Cena in the Open Challenge about a year ago. It sucks that he got hurt. But he is such a great talent. Understand who he is. All right, I'm going to stop ranting here, guys. I got a little heated there. So, Fastlane, not a great pay-per-view. If you didn't watch it, you didn't miss much. If you've been paying any attention to the storylines going on right now, you know who won each match. Except for the other thing that perplexed me, the Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family match against Big Show, Kane, and Ryback. Why the hell do you have the faces go over there? You want to build the Wyatt family to be that big heel stable. You can't build them if they keep losing. I mean, I know I just said you can have people losing and still build, but they got to get wins sometimes. When's the last time they got a win? It seems like years ago. What the hell, guys? All right, I'm gonna stop ranting. Y'all, let me know what you thought of Fastlane in the comments. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and like us on Facebook. I promise everything's about to get a little bit better on the channel here soon. I've got some new equipment coming in to make hopefully my sound a little bit better, and I've got something that's going to help me start up my Let's Plays. So that should be soon. Hopefully y'all enjoyed Fastlane. I hope you enjoyed it more than I did. But yeah, we'll talk to you later, and let me know what you think, and look forward to the next video. Bye.